July is going to be a month where the fire finally breaks through. I have posted the other day on my stories how we had experienced some sort of a rupture back in 2023, and that the last 3 years in particular felt like we've been thrown into some sort of a loop. For me, I felt like I was in a wrong timeline. I wasn't living the life I came here to live, and I was thinking, get me the heck out of here, out of this timeline. And it was literally a very challenging time for a lot of us. And it feels for the first time really in 3 years as if the fog has lifted, clarity is coming in, even if the clarity of the path ahead isn't necessarily 100% there. There is a massive trust that is coming with this now. And this fire coming through, the light anchoring deeper into our DNA, it's gonna lead to several paths, but two very, very particular in the timeline. For those who are really embodied in who they are, who live their life with integrity, authenticity, and who are really anchored into their sovereign frequency, the path now is gonna become really, really amazing, with so many new beginnings and changes entering their lives. And for those who are still struggling, who haven't really been able to transform and transmute those energies within themselves, it can bring up even more confusion and especially a lot of anger. I have a lot of people reaching out to me lately that physically simply don't want to be here anymore. And like with any evolution, a lot of the old needs to go, meaning not everything nor everyone is going to survive your evolution. So for every person, relationship, opportunity, place that had to fall away, it is going to be replaced with a new one that matches your frequency. You may also notice people from your past that you had a fallout with, or that you simply parted ways, may now re-emerge back into your life, partially to apologize, but partially also because now you're both a frequency match again, and the path forward can be taken together in some sort of capacity. We are going to co-create also more now from the feminine principle, and that counts for both genders. Now, the feminine principle is one of power within and also power with, never power over others. It isn't just about compassion and empathy, but it's also about multidimensionality. It's about our ability to commune with the spiritual, to commune with our higher self, with the unseen realms. It is one of fierceness, of leading from the heart, of leading from the inner wisdom and knowing. It is one where we co-create from a space that allows us to be fierce, to be unapologetically, authentically true within ourselves. It is not anything anymore that is guided from the outside and puts us into a place where we feel we need to achieve something because the outside world tells us. It's one that comes from a deep state of inside yourself. A lot of you have already noticed and also left many of the spiritual communities that run their show simply under different rules with a new title, but they are game over now. So rules such as if you eat meat, if you drink alcohol, if you behave in this way, if you don't follow this law, you are not spiritual. And that is something that the higher the frequencies are coming in is going to get busted more and more, because true spirituality is about none of that. It is about being connected to yourself, remembering who the hell you are, and leading from an authentic place, meaning you say who you are and you are embodied in that. It's living in integrity, and based on that, forming yourself into new connections, into new groups. So the old ways that those spiritual scenes have program people differently is now also ending. It is an exciting time to observe, and also to observe within ourselves. And we notice how beautiful it is to trust the unknown, how actually we are always so guided and protected that the question really arises how we ever lived in a state of control, in a state of force, resisting, fighting, not just the outside world, but especially ourselves and parts of ourselves. So until 2033, it is going to be a ride for us. It is going to be so many cycles. None of them are going to be all easy. but they're going to be all necessary to a certain degree. And there's always a human way to look at things and then a higher perspective to look at things. And I invite you to look at it from both sides. Be true to yourself, lead from that inner space, that inner knowing, and know that anything that's happening now, it's a turning point in our lives.